What do you think of this billboard style license plate holder that Harley Davidson gives us? Personally, I think it's hideous. Stick around. We can do a lot better. Hey everyone, this is Okie Twister 66. Thanks for sticking around. Today we're going to talk about this really ugly license plate bracket holder thingamajig that Harley Davidson gives us with our bikes. So you've probably seen some of these things online, but we're going to put a Laydown license plate holder on here. I picked this kuryakyn Laydown curved license plate frame. I picked this up from Revzilla. It's supposed to be an easy installation. The reviews were all good except for the hardware. They said the hardware that they send is crap. So we'll find out soon enough, so let's see what's in the box. Looks like it came well packaged with bubble wrap. And inside the bubble wrap, it's got an additional layer of protection with just plastic. It's got some substance to it. It's got some weight, so looks to be pretty good quality. So here's the hardware kit. You got the 3 nuts and bolts that attach the bracket to the fender. You got these 4 screws to mount the license plate to the bracket. Instructions, the main frame or bracket, and then the frame surround. So if you look really closely, you see you've got 3 Phillips screws in there. Those are nutted from the inside of the fender. Yeah, and unless you've been eating all your spinach and you got really big Popeye arms, you could probably get your arm up under there without much problem. I tested it and I can. The tools we're going to use are just a simple Phillips screwdriver and a 7/16 ratcheting gear wrench. Pretty basic stuff. Just hold it with the screwdriver on the top and loosen it with the wrench from the bottom. Once you have the bracket removed, it's a good time to take some spray and a nice clean cloth, spray and wipe down this area, get it nice and clean. The bad reviews on this hardware is no joke. As a precaution, I wanted to try to run these nuts down on these bolts first before I actually put it on the bike, and God forbid you have a problem with it getting halfway. But anyway, that's as far as it got. It got stuck. And what's even worse, I can't get it back off. So, like I said, good thing I didn't try to put this on the bike and get into this situation. It would have been a disaster. So my recommendation is don't even use this hardware. Use your existing screws and nuts. They're a little bit short, but you can get enough on there to get these tight. And you could even put a little bit of blue thread locker on there would be fine. So that's what I'm going to do. I started with the top one, used my thread locker, took a step back, made sure it was straight. Now I'll move on to the other 2. Just going to slip the license plate into the back of the curved frame, just like that, and then we'll go put it on the bike. These are some really cool screws with Allen heads for this license plate. When I first started to screw that thing in, it had some pretty good resistance, and I noticed there's some powder coating or paint on there, so I went ahead and just ran a tap through there to clean it up, and now it seems to go right in nice and smooth. So there it is, all installed. I like it. Gives it a nice streamlined look. Curves right with the fender. That's a good look. In closing, I'd just like to say that I really like this product other than the hardware, so beware about that. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, hit me with some comments, and if you want to stay up to date on what's next, be sure and hit subscribe. So this is Okie Twister 66 signing off from the garage. Until next time, have fun, ride safe, 2 wheels down.